probably just start using this, honestly. This shit's so much better quality.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh
Big
my
fucking
God,
Izic, bro. What the
Uh,
hell happened?
dude, that's fucking insane, bro. Good shit.
what up, guys?
I was just like, this is just another fucking day, dude. You guys are just little puppies and shit. How you feeling?
Feel amazing, dude. Today I closed 3 deals a day, so it was a good day, bro. The self-gen lead with you guys, and I had 2 leads that closed with my company. So hat trick today. Hit the gym, hit my 12K step mark. I feel amazing, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna record this. I'm sorry, Isaac. I'm gonna use the fuck out of you. Just giving you
We're gonna use and abuse you in a good way.
a.
I don't give a fuck, dude. You guys help me out. I I'd love to help you guys out in any way possible.
The
I love you
only thing
guys.
now you're probably regretting is like, fuck, how you wish you would have just hopped on it like right when you joined the program, huh?
Oh, 1,000%, dude. A lot of it though, I'm not gonna lie. So like I even told like Jay, I was like, dude, like right now is like not the best time. I was like, because like I remember it wasn't like the best time for me, and he was like, you were talking to me, or like, well, when are you gonna start? Like, I'm not trying to force you into this, and I was like, you know what, dude, let's just fucking go then. Like, why? Well, nothing's holding me back. I just knew right then and there, like, I wasn't mentally ready.
But let's do
It's
this. Fuck it, I don't want to like fabricate a fucking testimonial and shit. We might be able to use what like the beginning of the call start off, but if we could kind of just imagine we just started off the call or something. Fucking hold on, I just want to go over it first. But like I said, I'm leveraging the fuck out of you.
Oh, do
But
whatever you got. I'm serious. I'm here for you guys. You guys help me out more than you know. I'll do whatever you guys need.
oh yeah, no, dude, I'm excited. I'm just more seeing like, bro. I mean, fucking $20, $30 and 32K is fucking crazy, but it's just where this shit gonna be out in 60 months? Not 60 months, 6 months. You're gonna be 100K into fucking $2 million. Like it's just like let alone fucking what you're doing for other companies. So it's just this is the first start. You could go to any solar company now. You already could with your um how you are, you're a salesman. But now you
Yeah.
can go to a solar company and be like, guys, I was getting $6, $5 a lead. I got 6 leads. Fucking close one of them for 32K, and I still have another. You have another in-house appointment, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So your in-house appointment cost right now is $15 with your close rate 100%, which is yeah, holy fuck. All right, so Jay, how do you want to do? We'll get into what's it called, the setup and shit after that too.
Yeah.
But Jay, how do you kind of want to do this?
I mean, I would say it's because like everybody has the same mindset when it comes into paying for a mentor, paying for a coach. So I'd say we can go over like the thoughts of just seeing a random ass car in fucking Utah to feeling the urge on reaching out to Jacob, a random ass guy, then to having that conversation, leading to even getting on a call, what you felt in that process. Like, were you scared as fuck? Were you nervous, skeptical, or maybe everything? You know, just like that actual process of what everybody goes through, because everybody goes through that. But a lot of people never explain it. So I say we can start off with that, just like the beginning steps of it, and then how you felt about it to when how you feel after starting, that time gap from when you did start to you just kept working until something hit like I already made the investment. Why am I lacking?
Hmm.
And then you're like, screw it, let's just go in and start it running the ads. How about that?
First off, it starts off with, anyone you guys work with or anyone that you guys are wanting to work with, they have to be driven. You guys aren't just going to work with someone random. It's the same thing like you guys do these calls before someone works with you. You're not just going to bring someone random into the group me or around the community that we have, that's just not driven. As I've told you guys, I paid for, multiple different mentors, but I believe in myself and I believe that there is a better life for me. So, I used to be a plumber. I did 3 years in plumbing. Got 1 year left in schooling to finish my plumbing degree. I was making $26 as an 18-year-old, got into sales, and fell in love with sales. And I've always been driven by seeing what other people do and how other people make money. So as soon as I went on a golf tournament, I came back home. I've been killing it. This has been the year in solar I've ever had because my company's ads. I see Jacob's car, and I'm like, dude, like in your car, dude, you just looked a lot younger. Like you looked, I was like, dude, you look like 22. I was like, what kind of fucking car is that? And I actually got out of my car. I was with my parents. I got out of the car and I was gonna walk up to you, and you drove away. And I was like, oh
Was
fuck,
that like a gas station or where was that?
yeah, you're at a gas station. You
My
literally
fuck.
pulled up to a gas station real quick. You're in your car, you're on your phone, and then you literally pulled off. But as you pulled off, I was literally standing outside. I think I have a picture of it. I went and like zoomed into your car and took a
Bro,
picture.
you have a picture of that? Please
I
find
think
it.
I'm pretty sure I can find it. I'm swear, dude. I'm pretty sure I like zoomed in to remember it, and it was like at AD Go, and I was like, huh. Searched you up. First thing I saw was like your little Caesar sting, like you take a picture of your little Caesars. But bro, it's just
Jay
crazy.
put
Like,
that picture.
but it's just crazy the aspect of like going from that. Like I said, you're not going to be anyone. So like the type of person I am is knowing to invest in myself. But when I saw you talking about ads, running ads and stuff like that, and then it reached out, you reaching out to me, and then I had more in-depth questions of saying, hey, could you teach me how to run ads? Could you teach me not alone just do it for me? Like, could you teach me how to do that? You're like, yeah, bro, we got a community. And then it went from me speaking with Jay, and to me actually getting started. It's kind of the same thing for me. So I got a fitness mentor at the beginning of this year. And he asked me like, why don't we push this back another 6 weeks? Why are we going to start now? Why do you want to start now? You know what I mean? And it's a lot of because I'm driven. I want to start now. I see the most potential in myself now. Why waste the time to push it off? So that same reason is why I told Jay, like, let's make this investment. Let's go. Did the investment, started with you guys, and to be honest, I was completely skeptical. You know, going to start with someone random you've never met and just having them say, hey, yeah, you pay $5,000 right here, and yeah, well, you start. It's just like, what? You know what I mean? It's not like, I didn't see anything, I didn't like do anything, but like I've seen you guys' social medias and the results you guys are putting up. And so I did believe you guys, but at the same time, anyone's going to be skeptical. And
Yeah,
regardless of it being a tax write-off for me or anything like that, just the potential in my mind of thinking, if I learn to run my own ads, what could I do in life? You know what I mean? And, I did say this to Jay, and I love what he said to me as I said, the potential this has. And he texts me back and says, no, the potential you have. And, I appreciate it a lot because that gave me a different perspective, a lot of myself as well, because the potential I thought this has this entire time, I also know the potential I have because I'm the one who made this start the entire time with reaching out to you in the first place. But I have to say, dude, exactly what I said, even the text that I sent Jay, completely from starting with you guys. Every single time I text you guys, every single time I ask a question, every time I'm in the group me, you guys answer back in seconds. Every aspect of what you guys have said this process is going to be, it has been exactly that. I could literally look at our text messages right now. I texted Jay, hey, I need help this week. Can you help me set up some ads or help me with a new client? For sure. Texting Jacob right now. Literally texting back not even a minute later, not even 30 seconds later. Then texting back 5 minutes later, hey, we're free tonight, 7 p.m. CS time, Eastern time, whatever, CST. But at the same time, it's like, I really appreciate you guys more than you know because of where this is going, the potential this has, the potential I have. And look at it. You guys see the results already right now. $30 into 30K commissions. It's just insane. It's insane. And yeah, I did slack off to begin with. I can give excuses and say that, yeah, I was in Miami. But it came down to me coming home and writing down my goals and actually sitting down and thinking, okay, what are my goals? What are the next steps? I texted you guys that I was ready to lock in. I was ready to go. The next day, you guys helped me launch my ads. 3 days later, 4 days later, look at the results.
yeah. Literally within 4 days of launching ads, $30 spent, 32K commission. That's fucking just your first time ever launching ads, dude. That's just unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
insane.
We
And
didn't even
literally
spend that
the
much
crazy
time.
thing is, like honestly, it's 100% you. Like it's fucking. I cannot take any credit for that. Jay cannot take any credit for that. It's 1,000% you. The craziest thing that just blows my mind is like, bro, if I believe that like everything happens for good. God put me at that gas station and God put you at that gas station at the same exact time, and just you seeing that is just like it literally like changed your life. Like obviously your life is good, but like it gave you like a new perspective and a new skill where not only are you going to change your life out of it, but you're going to go to other solar companies too, run their ads. And now all those solar reps is like, dude, you're probably going to make, not only are you going to make a lot of money, you're going to make all these companies a lot of more money too. But I think the biggest thing too is like all the people within that companies being able to give them like warm, good quality leads dude, you're gonna be getting other people 30K deals now too because of that. So it's like the what is that called? Where it's like it branches off. There's like a term for it. I forgot, but it's like
Effect or
I don't know the exact term. I know what you're talking about though.
yeah, I was like, there's a term for it, but it's just like literally just going and I mean that's damn near the whole reason I got the car too. It's like I used to be very materialistic growing up, like I always wanted a car. And then like, dude, once I got rid of my Supra and I got a truck, I was like, I will never own a sports car again, probably. And then I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna just get the McLaren. I was like, we'll inspire people, we'll change lives. And like literally because of that, like, bro, so many people's lives are gonna get changed just because of the fucking car down there, which is kind of crazy.
Well, to be honest, go
Go ahead.
ahead. Well, I was gonna say it really isn't like it's crazy because there is people, a lot of people like my goal isn't to have some fancy car. My goal isn't to do something like that. You know, my goal is to be in Colombia, living life, just hanging out. You know what I mean? That's my goal. Like I've literally texted Jay, like you live the life that I want, dude. Not because of just your job, but yeah, I love your job, but at the same time, like where you live, bro, like that is my goal in life. So my goal in life isn't to have some nice car, but at the same time, I saw how young you were, and to have a car like that, to pay insurance, to pay for a vehicle like that, like I'm like, this guy's got money. So yeah, it did reflect on me a little bit, and you are gonna, bro, you're gonna get a lot more people from 100% at the same time. It's exactly what you said. God put us both there for a reason. At the same time, you're gonna help me grow myself, and I hope in some way able to help you guys grow your business and get you guys more clients as well.
I think I figured out. Is it ripple effect?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a ripple effect.
Of everything. Because Jacob, definitely not a materialistic guy. You should see a lot about him. But even then, because I know so many people have such a bad mindset on like nice cars and nice shit. But what my mentor taught me is like that's the exact reason why you are successful is because of the people you help. So the way Jacob said, boom, you're gonna help yourself make a shit ton of money, but now you're helping all of these other companies make money. You're helping these companies' employees make money. Like it's the ripple effect of help that's making the money. All from a damn car. Like screw the car itself. Like trying to show off. It's not even that. It's just like what's possible. And him having to be able to afford that car is because of the people he helped. If he didn't help anybody, he wouldn't be able to make the money to afford the car.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Yeah, one of the first big mentorships I invested in, I want to say I paid $8,500. I was either 16 or 17 to go to this seminar, this in-person seminar, 3-day seminar in Vegas. I didn't even know the guy. My mentor was like, hey, pay for this. We're going to go. Dude, let's just say I was 17 at the time. $8,500. I'm pretty sure I had to sell some of my Ethereum to like literally pay for the ticket. And you know that Ethereum could probably be worth a lot of money now because Ethereum was definitely way cheaper back then. But I was like, it was my mentor. He tells me to do something. I don't say questions. I just fucking do it. And one of the biggest things I got from that seminar is like, if you want to be, I forgot what it exactly was, but it's like, if you want to be a billionaire, help a million people. It was either 1,000 people or a million people make $1 million. Like it was some type of mathematical breakdown like that. If you want to become a millionaire, help 100 people make $1 million or something like that. If you want to be a billionaire, help 1,000 people make $1 million. And it's like, okay, how the fuck can I do that? And it's like, okay, I have a skill. If I could teach other people the same skill and they go and make money off of it, and they go and help other people in that, because obviously if you're making money off of it, other people are making money off of it too. It's like that ripple effect where it just goes. And so it's like that. That's how you get there. It's like if you make 1,000 millionaires, like you will be a millionaire. Like probably 100 millionaires, you'll be a millionaire. So it's just all that just, dude, when he said that to me, like I'm 17 years old, I literally was supposed to be in school. I said, fuck that, I'm leaving. And I'm just sitting in a room filled with like 50-year-old millionaires. I'm 17, and he says that. And that was just like one of the biggest like mindset changes in my life. I'm like, oh shit, it's not about what can I do for myself. It's about what can I do to help others get to where they want to go, because that will bring me where I want to go too. And that was like Tony Robbins' like best friend, like one of his best friends. So it's like that was straight from Tony Robbins basically, and that's like why he does what he does.
Mm. So that
So I was
wasn't was that that wasn't the have you heard of report leadership?
no.
That's it's a seminar. It's a leadership course. It's like a 3-day course out in Vegas as well. That's something that's for the next investment I actually want to do. So I thought it was something similar to that.
Yeah, no, it was this one dude. His name was Peter Anthony. Peter Anthony Wynn. I'll never forget that
Okay.
name. It sucks because yeah, he sold like he owned a bunch of like hair salons or something like that.
Hmm.
Sold it, I want to say 500 mil. And then like now he helps people like build products online or something like that. It just sucks, dude, because like I was 17 at the time when I met him. Um, everybody was in the lounge drinking, and I was the only one not drinking because I wasn't old enough to drink. And he
Hmm.
comes up at the end of the event, and he's just like, I've been watching you this whole event. He's like, I feel like you just don't belong here because of your age. So that just made me so interested in you the whole event. He's like, I've been monitoring you. The dude's a master at NLP. I'm sure you know what NLP is. You're a salesman.
Hmm.
And so he's like, you caught my eye the whole entire time. He's like, I know you're somebody of value and you have a very good skill. He's like, what do you do? And I told him what I did. And he's like, I want you to come work with me for me. He didn't know my age or anything. And so I ended up extending my trip in Vegas. He invited me to stay at his house, gave me a place to sleep. I ended up staying there for like a week extra. And then he found out my age. Like we were supposed to go to some cigar event or whatever, like cigar drinks, all this shit. And he was like, "Are you gonna go?" I was like, "Probably not." He's like, "Why not?" I was like, "I'm not old enough to drink." He's like, "How old are you?" I was like, 17. He's like, "What the fuck? Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "Your knowledge at 17? Oh my gosh." And like he literally was trying to like get me to drop out of school, mentor me, all that stuff, and my parents wouldn't let me drop out of school. But yeah, it all works out in the end. But it's just crazy that like literally like doing mentorship, we're all here because we paid to learn from somebody that's doing something that different than they're doing or better than us. Like I dedicate my whole life to like literally paying mentorships. I literally asked one of my friends today. I just had one question to ask, and I messaged him. And I was like, "How much will you charge me for 30 minutes?" Thankfully, because I provide value and stuff like that, he didn't charge me. But like, if he would have said, "Give me $1,000 for 30 minutes of my time," I would have sent him the $1,000 because it's just like I know that the game that he's gonna give me is worth way more than $1,000. So I think
Hmm.
just the biggest reason we're all here to where we're at. I know Jay invests a shit ton of money into sales courses and stuff like that, is because we're willing to invest in ourselves to like really get to that next level.
Oh yeah.
100%.
And that's the thing, you're already good at sales. And that's what I wanted to talk about too, because of the doubts you had. Where you're like, bro, I'm like a sales guy. Are you sure this is gonna work for me? Like, but that's what gave me like that's why like I didn't care what I said to you, and like it wasn't in a disrespectful way, but it was just like in a way to call you out. Like, bro, you're a fucking salesman. That's nothing but the best way to hop into this is because you understand buyer psychology. You understand how people think. So when it comes to running ads, you already understand how people are going to view the ads you look at.
Hmm.
So when it came to that, like, how did you feel about that? For however I talked to you, when it came to the resistance you had and the belief of sales, ads, can I make this work?
I don't know, dude. It's funny because like I could literally go back on my notes right now. You want to remember the questions I asked you? I asked you. I have this written down like questions I wanted to ask you. It was like, how long do you think it would take me to create residual income? Do you think this would actually benefit me? Would I ever be able to do like one-on-one with you guys? Would I ever be able to fully switch to running ads and it was crazy because it wasn't that like I didn't believe in myself, but it was just very hard to learn like I don't know. It just kind of like I was scared, but not at the same time I guess I was scared. I was just like doubtful. I was just more curious like how is this going to work? Am I gonna be able to fully be able to like be like my goal is essentially like be you. You know what I mean? How can I become someone like you? Again, like I love what I do. I love, doing solar and sales, but kind of my mindset when I joined with you was because like I knew solar was gonna go away. Um, but it's crazy at the same time too. What kind of held me back? I've always felt like I'm not a salesman, and I am. I sell shit. Um, but it's crazy because I've never really thought of myself as a salesman for some reason. I just feel like I'm talking to people. You know what I mean? I just go in places and I talk to people. That's all it really is. Um, And that really is all you need to do essentially to run ads. It makes it easier to get clients, to create clients, and to keep them longer. You just got to essentially be good at running ads, and that's where you guys come in.
Yeah, bro. And the mindset of sales is also another thing because I know people hate like car salesmen and things like that.
Hmm.
But again, it's the intentions behind it. Like like I can hear it in your voice when you talk about solar. Like these people are going to save this amount of wattage. They're paying this much a month for, their electricity bill. Like you genuinely want to fucking help them, which makes it a lot easier for people to want to talk to you. Like that's why it is just you having a conversation because that is literally what you can talk about all day. That's why that guy paid you or got into the solar because you guys had a conversation. That other guy probably was just like there for the fucking deal. Like, let's get straight to it. And that's probably why he cussed him out of his house.
Hmm.
But it's the mindset, it's the intention behind it where it's like you care about them. You're going to help them. You know you're going to help them. In return, you got 30K out of it. But for you, when I was talking to you, did it feel like any way of like a shitty approach to you, disrespectful, or like how did you feel about it?
Not at all disrespectful at all. No. You, like I said, the reason why I liked you was because you're blunt. You kind of just you kind of just told me how it was, and that's what I like. You know what I mean? I don't need some sales tactics to try and trap me or whatever. I'm not, I do sales. You already knew you couldn't like, I don't know. You just kind of told me how it was, what you could do and what you offered. And you just said, if you want, we can start when you want or whatever. You know what I mean? It kind of just left the pressure on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't, no, you weren't rude at all. You were, like I said at the beginning of this, like what you guys said this was going to be, and it has been exactly that. I texted you guys an hour ago asking for information to be able to hop on a call to help me with the client, to help me with my ads, and we're here already right now.
Yeah. The other thing is because there's salesmen that are out there, they're good, but what people don't understand is because the reason why I started with Jacob and going all in with the ads, I was on sales calls all day, bro, from like 8 to 10 calls, 9 in the morning to 9 p.m. Like it's cool to make 30K plus a month, but it's not cool to just sit there in my room, as remote as it is, and just do nothing with it. And then I'm fucking tired after my day of calls. I can't enjoy my money. I can't enjoy what I really came out here to do.
Hmm.
So that's why like we started wanting to help people like yourself in sales, whether if you really want to get out of it, bro. Now you're doing it for other companies. You do it for yourself. You're the literal proof that you can do it for yourself. You don't have to be door to door. Just run the ads, go to the appointment, close the deal, you're done. If you really want to get out of the door to door, get out of the closing, great. You run it for other companies. Like that's what I wanted for myself as a salesman. Because a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm already good at sales, bro. I already make a lot of money. I'm like, great. It's not always about the money. So how did you feel about that? Like, because you said that you wanted the Colombian that live in Colombia, do what you want. Like, would you say you agree, or did you have any other opinions on that?
100% agree. Well, that's actually the reason why I got into sales to begin with. Like I said, me being a plumber, I was working a 9 to 5. I was working 10 to 12 hour shifts every day, starting work at 5 in the morning. I had to be at my shop by 5. We were leaving the shop by 6. That was Monday through Friday. Yeah, I made great money. I was making great money, but I was only making like 55 a year. When I first got into sales, my first like year and a half in sales, I was barely making what I'm making now. So my goal was I was okay making less, living a better life, but I got into sales, I'm making a lot more. I have a little bit more freedom, but at the same time, what I told you is to make great money, I can make good money at home. And that's one thing I love about this is like these ads, I can go run ads at my house in Utah. At the same time, that's why I love it in Utah better or in Illinois better because they have different programs. But at the same time, if I want to, I could go do it in Utah. That's the fact I love about this. I go to New Mexico. I could run these ads in New Mexico or something like that. Anywhere in the United States, I could go run these ads and sell solar for the hell of it and just have a good time. And so, yes, everything you said is 100% what I like because this is not only going to make me more money, save me more time, get me off the doors, but at the same time is to be able to do this and help other people grow their business and be able to be in Colombia running other people's ads.
Yep. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Another thing is because you did take that, like, you had this limbo period of you just working, not focusing on the program or not running the ads, which is realistic. You know, when people do join programs, they join mentorships, life does happen and they kind of fall off the path. But I told you, we're not going to let you fall off the path. So what happened when you were, because, and it's not even been 2 months yet. Like in a week or two, it'll be 2 months of you since the day you joined us. But from the limbo period that you were not running ads, not focusing on the program, what were you focused on, or what was going on that just kind of had that happen?
Procrastination, man. Procrastination hurts a lot of people in life. Um, I was gone in Miami for 2 weeks, and then 1 week I was gone. I went to Flaming Gorge with my family. So it was 3 weeks I was off work, but beyond that, me being back here, I still wasn't doing it. And it really was just like, I guess the thought of it was, I watched the videos the on WAP, and they were very confusing, and I didn't fully understand how to do it. And a lot of it was, I like the way even the webinar you guys did the other day of how you guys showed your mentorship, and it was like you also get one personal meeting a week, but you also get access to our group chat and text anyone. But it's also a one-on-one, and that's one thing I love about it, because that was the first thing I asked you when I signed up. Do I get one-on-one with you guys? Um, and it was me being, just procrastinating, honestly, just saying like, this is really hard. Am I going to be able to learn this? And it began the point where I was like, dude, I invested in this. They told me they would help me out. Why have I not taken that initiative to reach out? I
Yeah.
reached out. Look what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, within 4 days, you got an extra 32,000 in your pocket.
Yeah. That's all it was. I was just procrastinating, man. It wasn't like I was being lazy. It just sucks because at the same time I was procrastinating of my full potential, but at the same time I was still closing leads. I was still hitting the gym every day. I was doing a bunch of other things, but at the same time I was procrastinating. I wasn't living up to my full potential, and that's why I'm a huge believer. I do 5 for 5, and I do Sunday planning. And so every Sunday I write down my goals for the week, and then every Sunday I write down what I reflect on my week. And so what 5 for 5 is as well is every single morning do 5 for 5. 5 for 5 is 5 monthly goals, time limited goals you can finish that year in 6 months, whatever. And then 4 daily tasks to help you get to that. And then 5 goals that you have to complete that day to get to those 5 goals. So essentially, one of those goals that I wrote down was, I was like, I got to text Jay and text Jacob. Let's get started on these ads. And that's as soon as I text you. I literally texted you. I was like, bro, I got to lock in. I'm ready. I'm ready right now. Let's just run these ads. That's all it was. That's all it was. And you guys were there for me. You guys helped me get set up like that instantly.
Oh yeah.
Excited for you, bro. I'm proud of you too, because it just blows my mind how people procrastinate before doing it. Because I get it, like you said, you procrastinated during the mentorship, but it's just before. Like, if you're in the position to do it, how I think of it is like, if you're not going to lose your home, you're not going to lose your job, and you're not going to kill yourself, the worst thing that happens is that you made an investment and you just did nothing with it. That's how
Yep.
but just so many people procrastinate and overthink, and I just don't get why. Like, why did you go past that? Because you just automatically went for it. As little as you did the procrastination, it wasn't horrible. You still took your phone out. You took a picture of Jacob's car. You reached out to him. Like, there was no hesitation on the reaching out.
hmm
Why?
Like I said, I'm always interested in how other people make money. I've been the type of person my entire life, ever since I was like 15, if not younger than that. I always ask people what they do for a living. I don't know. I'm always curious, why not? What do you do for a living? My dad's one of my dad's best friends. They own a huge ass house. They travel once a month. They're a lot younger than my actual parents. They're probably only like 38. Travel all the time. I've always asked them, what do you do for a living? How do you do this? How can I work with you? Always, like, just random people I asked. So, like, it wasn't like I was going to go up to Jay and ask, hey, can I take a picture with your car, bro? Like, no, like, I was going to walk up to him and say, what do you do for a living? How the fuck do you own this car?
Hell yeah.
No, that's why I encourage people. Like people approach me all the time, and they're like, "Yo, like sorry to bug you or whatever." It's like, bro, like there is times I'm not gonna lie. If I just work for 12 hours and I'm trying to go in and out real quick and grab a burger and I'm fucking tired and people just come up and start asking questions, I'm like, fuck, dude. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like I was that kid. Anytime I saw somebody with something that I wanted or something nice, even to now, it's like I was at Dick's and some dude like I'm walking in and he's like, yo, how do you like the McLaren? And I was like, oh, dude, it's sick. We just start talking and we're talking up for like 20 minutes and he's like, yeah, I just sold my Porsche GT3 RS. This dude's like 40. And I'm like, how the fuck do you have a Porsche GT3 RS? That's a fucking $250,000 car. And funny, funny story, like whatever. We just go on. While I'm talking to him, I'm like, this dude looks very familiar. He messages me on Instagram after. He's like, yo, I saw your sticker. He's like, funny story. That's how I got all of my money is I started a marketing company and I exited for $18 million. It's a fucking Travis Chambers Media, if you've ever seen it. He runs some
Yeah.
really good. But I'm like, it kind of put it back to my perspective. It's like, damn, dude, I'm on the right route. Like, I'm tripping out. Like, I got a nice car, but I'm like, what the fuck does this dude do? But he's probably looking at me as like, this kid's fucking half my age and he got a fucking crazy car. But it's just, I will still always have that fucking like curiosity of just when I see somebody with nice things, like, bro, what the fuck do you do? Like, I have to ask you, like, what do you do?
Yo.
But yeah, going back, it's literally that's another thing reason why I got it is like anytime somebody approaches me, I always just try to sit there and like talk to them. Like I've wasted, not wasted, but like little kids come up to me, not little kids, but like teenagers. They're just like, how do I do what you do? Like, how do I get there? And I just try to throw like as much wisdom as I can. I'm not the smartest dude. I'm fucking damn near retarded half the time. But I just tell them, I'm like, dude, stick to something, marketing and sales. If you master one of those, let alone both, you're gonna have freedom. You can do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. That's all I ever wanted to grow up was I don't want to wake up and have to set an alarm for 6 a.m. just to go get told by a boss what to do. I was like, fuck that shit. I want true freedom. How do I achieve that? Marketing and sales. You learn those skills, dude. You will never have to work a day again in your life, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
why we're.
Dude, this is powerful, bro. You have anything you wanted to say, Izic, or ask Jacob?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, dude, I'm just like I said, it's that 32K deal off $30 spent is insane, but it's more just, dude, I'm happy to see where in 6 months where the fuck you're gonna be, because that's gonna be just a normal thing. So yeah, I'm excited. Fucking, I mean, all props to you, dude, for actually taking action, making the investment in yourself and like taking action upon it. I know it took a while, but you still did it. But yeah, now it's just let's fucking scale this shit up, dude.
Well, I'm excited, man. Like I said, what was that? Like I said, it's crazy to me because like we barely even spent, if that, an hour setting up my ads. And it was something like I pulled that off of someone else's, you know what I mean? It wasn't even like I knew it worked, so yeah, we used it. But it's crazy because I got more creatives, you know what I mean? We just randomly threw it all together, threw it in. I feel like we could make that so much better, let alone the one ad I have, but let alone make multiple more, target better cities, target better counties, or whatever it is. There's so many better ways to do it. And it's crazy, like I said, the potential something like this has. And right now, like I said, I already have two other clients right now. One client wants to start one September 1st. Or no, September 2nd. He's getting out there September 2nd to like the 16th. And then I have a company right now for Sunrun. They want to start it in California right now.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
see,
dude.
it took 1 hour for us to set up your damn ads, bro. And you get the 30K out of that. So like
Wait,
imagine.
real quick, how old are you again? My bad, I cut you off. How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
You're like my age, aren't you? You're like 22, 23, 24, somewhere around there.
22.
22. Yeah, 22 years old. I feel like the average salary of a 22-year-old isn't even 32,000 a year, let alone it only
It's
took
like
you
that.
like it took you an hour of setting up ads, and then let's call it another 2 hours to close the dude. So in 3 hours, you made the average salary of somebody your age. That's fucking crazy when you put it in that way.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, if
like
I was still, like I said, I was making great money doing plumbing, but if I was still doing plumbing, I'd probably be making like 62K, 65K a year right now.
When now it's, you could probably just spend $60 on Facebook ads and make that in a couple
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, exactly, dude. And it's crazy because like even if you look at my Instagram, you can look at there's a couple posts that I've been shared in, a couple other ones I took off, but like I literally this year in the past 2 months I've had like 3 paychecks over 20K. So it's just insane the amount of money, like, and that's regardless of paying 50% commission. Now I'm gonna
Yeah,
have my own ads, dude.
yeah. I'm gonna see the six-figure paychecks, dude.
Right. That's literally what we want people to understand is like the time to the money back ratio. Like we went 1 hour setting up the ads. You went to go close the deal yourself, a couple hours, like Jacob said, 3 hours. But imagine you doing it for other people. You're not the one selling. You're literally just the one running the ads. That's 1 hour of your time to help somebody make 30K. Like
Insane money.
that's
Yeah,
what I want people to understand. Like it's 1 hour of your time, and that's if you set up the ad once for the month and don't touch it.
Yeah. And it just runs and runs. And basically, like, even too with that other guy, I think it's like Seth or another guy too. It's like he's got that one construction lead. But even with this, like, how I want to plan to set this up is I don't even want to charge these guys a retainer. We already guaranteed on 50% commission. These guys right now in California, their commissions are actually a lot higher in California than here because in Illinois we have a cap out. California, there's like no cap out. You're allowed to sell and you actually make money off the batteries. So this guy was straight up telling me like his average commission is 20 to 30K. His average PPW is like 4 cents higher than what I sell mine at. It was insane. Insane. So it's crazy because like I don't want to charge this guy really even like a startup fee or anything. 50% commission and he gets 2 week installations. I'd be getting paid in 2 weeks. 50% commissions.
if he has five closers and you're just bringing them leads all day, and like, bro, you could be making fucking 50K days just like that.
Dude, I would do it all day. I would do it all day. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I even said to Jay, like I need, like I'll pay you guys more. The investment I put in, I don't even feel like is enough for the knowledge you guys are fucking teaching me. Like I am
Okay, I got
serious.
a
Like
question. You feel like you ripped us off?
fuck yeah, I do.
Fuck yeah. That's exactly what me and Jay wanted. It's like, bro, like I have spent so much time with this, and like I literally shut it down because I was like, I brought Jay onto this because I was like, if I'm gonna release something, this shit has to be fucking good. A lot of people that release programs, they just release the programs, get the course content, fucking fuck off. They don't give a fuck about the people. I literally tell everybody, the course content, I can make the best course in the world, but realistically, it's the one-on-one, like the group calls, the coaching, the chat. That's
Yes.
where the value is. Like, fuck the videos. The value is in being able to talk to us. 99% of these programs, you cannot talk to the person doing that. I'm not doing that shit. And I was literally talking to Jay. It's like, I want to, when people come in and they see the value, I want to feel like I want them to feel like they just fucking scammed me. Like they just ripped me off. And so,
Yeah.
like, with you saying that, dude, that shit makes me so happy that I got scammed. So it's like, okay, now we have something that we know works really good.
Oh yeah, dude. And like I say right now, dude, my goal in this as well is like I 100% feel like I scammed you guys. That's the thing that's insane is I was scared to join. But like, dude, look at that right now. I made an hour out of your time. You set up my ads. You helped me, but you basically did it all. But you're going to continue to help me. I'm going to continue to get one-on-one with you, and I'm going to continue to make more money off my ads and continue to make other people's ads. If I just set up one other person's ads for one company in 1 month, I could make over 150 grand in 1 month off of these other people's ads. Now, again, that doesn't work like that for everyone, but at the same time, you just look at that value. But I look at it into the perspective of like, how many mentorships have you paid for? How much money do you think you've spent alone, both of you guys, mentorships, like 25 grand, 30 grand more?
Shit,
Way
six
more.
figures over the past 8 years for sure.
Way
Okay, 6 figures, more than that. Look at that. And I am getting all of that knowledge right now, and I'm getting that one-on-one every single week. How? How is that even possible? I feel like the money I sent to you guys, like that is just insane. Like this knowledge, this everything that I'm getting from you guys is just like Like I'm just like I'm loving it, man. Like even Jay, like I asked him like how long do I get this for? He's like for life, bro. You just take advantage of it, man. I'm like there's no way. I'm like there's no way.
Yeah, trust me. After a few more people, we're gonna have to restructure shit. But that's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's what we wanted, bro. Like that's what we wanted. Because same way, like one of my mentors, he charges 30K, and it's like I'm not a cocky person. Like I know I was good at sales, but I love to get better. Like I want the fucking Thanos to be the Thanos of sales. Like that's what I want. So I paid him, and I was like 30K, cool. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna call me stupid for that. And I'm like, I know I will. And I go join the group. All the people that he's helping in their businesses, they pay that 30K, and they're like, yeah, I just had my first 500K month. I just had my first $1 million month, and all they paid was 30K. I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
he does get scammed. But then again, it's like we genuinely, everybody, even my mentor, loves to help on a fucking bigger scale. And to get
Sure.
paid for that, what he feels like he deserves, great. Same way with us. Like we love to help on such a huge scale. And it's like, fuck it, we got scammed, but look at what happened out of that.
100%, dude. And exactly what I said is like any way possible I can help you guys. Like you text me and said like you're like we're gonna shoot a video with you guys, or you said I'm gonna record this, like I'm gonna redo this. Like I don't care. Please, any way possible that I can help you guys, let's do it. Like I hope eventually, like once we help create my ads for other companies as well. Right now, like the shop you guys been posting on Instagram, I haven't like attached it to my stories because my company right now would kind of get a little mad. I think that I'm running my own ads as well. So I'm not doing that yet, but we're switching companies. And once we get to this next company, I won't have a non-compete anymore. So I'll be fine. And at the same time, not having my non-compete, I'm just going to stop using their ads once I'm able to keep getting my ads as well. And then they won't give a shit. So my goal is to be putting on my Instagram, putting it in my reels, everything like that. I'd shoot videos with you guys. I'd do more meetings, anything that I could help with you guys to grow what you guys do. Because I'm telling you right now, the value you guys fucking bring into this is fucking insane. Insane.
Yeah,
Exactly
I
what you
think
said.
we set up a little Colombia trip or some shit. Get a fucking little podcast going and just have some fun in Colombia.
Dude, I am there. I already got a homie right now. He moved from Florida, or not Florida. Where'd he live in? He lived in Vegas, and he just moved to Colombia with his wife and kids. And I literally told him I want to go out there. I already told Jay like I'm going out there. I'm going to Thailand right now in October, bro. I would plan a trip right now to Colombia next year. I already would, dude. I am there. I'm
Fuck
there.
yeah. No, we're definitely
Anywhere
gonna
you
make that.
Fuck yeah,
support.
dude.
No, that's what I like you said. It's like, bro, if me getting scammed is me changing somebody's life, I want these motherfuckers to scam the fuck out of me.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, exactly what you said. Like, to be a billionaire, you got to make $1,000, make 1,000 people $1,000, or whatever term you said.
Yeah,
Um, my perspective of that is kind of like, Shaq. That fucker makes so much fucking money, but every single time he goes out, he buys someone something. A lot of people may not be well off to do that, but that's how I believe life. Give back as much as you can. You know what I mean? So what you're doing, 100%. Like what you guys
yeah, and
have
it's not
created and
giving
what are
back
doing.
with yeah, it's not giving back with the intention to get something back. The intention's got to be pure. But it's like, dude, that's what I said. I tell people I didn't want to drop a course because I just had this. I've sold a lot of people's courses. I've seen the course industry. I was like, dude, 99% of these people with courses, they go, this is gonna kind of sound a little crazy, but they go and buy a nice car because off their course money and shit. That's why it's like I bought a nice car before I dropped a course, so that way nobody could be like, oh, he bought off course money. Like, fuck no, bought that shit because I do what I do. But I was sitting there and I was like, bro, I'd be selfish if I don't go and teach my skill to people. If I just gatekeep this shit, I am selfish. So like, yeah, I should be dropping a course because I know I could actually change people's lives. And then this is fucking living proof right here.
Yep.
100%, dude. 100%.